Hey there everybody, I'm Jackie and this is Casually Quilled. Today we're gonna be doing an ink haul. So, I'm gonna start out the gate with something that's really fun for me, and maybe I'll do something with it if you guys are interested in watching me very horribly practice calligraphy and stuff like that. Let me know in the comments down below. So this order is all from Cult Pens. It's my first time ordering with them. I got this calligraphy notebook, so I can just kind of play around with it. I have not used it yet because it just came in the mail. So it's just some calligraphy paper, 90 sheets, or sorry, 30 sheets, 90 GSM. So that's really straightforward, A5 size, which is what I use for everything pretty much. I know it's the standard size, but it's also the size I like to carry. That's the first thing. Not super exciting, but it is for me. New stuff is always fun, right? So the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna start with this ink because this one is not, actually neither of these two are an exclusive to Cult Pens and the others are. I am a huge Ancient Egyptian fan, so when Wearingeul dropped in Anubis ink, I had to get it. Had to. I still need to get Persephone. I really love that one too, but that one I have in a sample. This one I had to have a whole bottle of. Not because I really use black, but because it's Anubis and I have to have it. Have to, or I would be very upset with myself. You can get this at other places. This is just because I was doing an order there. That's where I picked it up from. So you can see the kind of, I don't even know what color to call this. Bronze, shimmer, and the ink itself is like black. Oh, look at it. It's like sand. Look at it like blended. Sorry. Yep, you can hear the excitement in my voice there. This is the little sample card that came with it. Love it. All right, on to the good stuff. Testing it out. Let's give it a good mix here. Get all that shimmer. And it is not wanting to mix. All right, let's give that a try. We're sticking with this because I have it handy. No, it's too wet. Maybe it'll be okay. Hopefully. Dang it, I thought it was more dry than that. I really am a terrible judge of this thing. Darn it. It's gonna make it really hard. I may have to go back and add more of that. So I really want to see the color of this. That came out so like brown. That's really shocking. Okay. So this is, I always misspell this word, even though I use a ton of their stuff. Wow, it's thin. Wearingeul, Anubis. Okay, everything I've seen sample-wise of this is black, including the little card. Really shocked how brown this is. Huh. That is not what I was expecting in any way, shape, or form. We're gonna let it dry, and then I'm gonna try to paint on a little more, I think. See if I can get a little more of this black out. Very interesting. Okay. Well, we'll leave this guy handy. And move on to the next one. I'll try to do a better job of getting it not so wet. So the next one, this one also is not one exclusive to Cult pens, but it's one that I've seen a bunch of their stuff of, and not too many of the places I look at carry it. I know Vanessa does, which I've not done an order for from. I would like to, but I have not yet. I like the themes of all these ones. This one was a little on the pricier side. It is a sheening fountain pen ink, and they do some that are a little more pigmented that are called Write and Draw, I think it's called. This one is not. This one's just a straight fountain pen ink. It's one of their newer lines. They do like a fairy tale line. So this is the Griffin. You can kind of see it's like pink and green. I'm really interested to try it. And it says sheening, but we're going to give it a little bit of a mix just in case I don't see any shimmer. But it's always good to be safe. It feels dry, so let's try it. This is a fairly big bottle too. 30 milliliters. The Anubis one was also 30. All right. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's some cool colors. Wow. I don't know if you can see that tint or not. Yeah, I've been really curious about Octopus. Their names sell me. I've not seen a lot done with them. Whoa, okay, that is different. That is a different color. I can already see some of the green trying to come out. The pen was still pretty wet, but not near as bad as the last one. Or I call it a pen, it's a water brush. Yeah, no, it's still very wet, actually. Dang it. It's okay. I think I got a little more of the color in this one though, so hopefully it'll dry nicely. Really need to just go back to using Q-tips, but it's so much handier if I can just use one brush. Woo, that pink is not coming out. Whoa, that is already changing color like crazy. I don't know if you guys can notice that on the video, but holy cow. Octopus. Griffin. And this is the Hokuro dip pen. Okay. So the next ones, wow, this could take us a while, guys. The next is a special Cult pen set that I bought. I got these on sale, and it is a set of 16 inks. So this may take a little while. None of them are shimmers though, so that should make it pretty easy. I'm gonna pull each one out first. Wow, that one's in like a pink bottle or something. Okay, so I think instead of trying to use this water pen, because I'm having so much issues with it being dry, I am gonna grab some Q-tips for these just so we can go a little quicker. So I will be right back. Got those. We're gonna start with the set with like the names. I don't remember what this set is called. Honestly, I just got it because it was the fruit one, and then it came with a bunch of others too. So this wasn't a line that I really looked at much. We're gonna start with Robert because I think it's the lightest of this group. Not that it should matter because I am using the Q-tips. Okay, we're gonna try to knock these out quickly because there's so many of them. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's pretty though. Like I said, I didn't really look at this line, so I don't really know what to expect from it. I can say, especially for the name Robert, not what came to mind. Oh, I think there's some red shading in there. Okay, so this is Cult Pens Robert. Wow, that dried off that fast, didn't it? Oh, there we go. Robert. And this is with the Hokuro. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's not loving the dryness of that ink, apparently. Okay, there's one. One. Two, we're gonna stick along the same lines, I think. And we're gonna do Tammy, which looks to be a red. Whoops, I got that one in deep. A lot of ink. Yep, red. Oh. I will move this into sight in just a moment. Sorry about that. Should have paid better attention. Well, it's nice to see a good true red though. Red is such a hard color. Let's see. Let's move my watch. Maybe we got room to slide up a little more. Let's see if I can pull that back so we can kind of see them. Yeah, at least a little bit. Okay, so that's that one. Dry my dip pen. Now you won't be able to see the writing for this one, but Cult Pens. Oh my goodness. Tammy. Hokuro. Dip pen. There we go. Okay, that's two. On to three. So three, let's do, actually let's do I almost said purple, brown next. I think that'll be good. All right, so this one is the Cult Pens Becky. I'm almost betting this is going to be similar to the Anubis. Yeah, kind of. Okay, there's that. And we have the Cult Pens Becky, Hokuro, Dip pen. No, that one I got enough ink on apparently. Yay! We're gonna pause from this for just a second. I am not going to shake this up for the shimmer. Instead, I am just going to dip it in, see if I can get the ink a little heavier. I think I'm going to go right here in the middle for this Anubis one. Hopefully my thing is a little drier. Just going to do a tiny bit here. See if I can get some darker notes. That looks a little better. But still, wow, everything I've seen, this is black. This is so odd to me that it's this color. Not opposed to it, I'm just wasn't expecting it. Very odd. I may have to try to use it like actually painting or something and see if it comes out darker. I don't know. It does look pretty brown in the bottle though, now that I'm really looking at it, and not just the shimmer. Interesting. Okay, let's keep going, shall we? I think this is the purple with the most kind of red in it. That brown does have just a little red. It definitely dried way darker than the Anubis did. So here is, whoops, the Cult Pens Herbert. Oh wow, oh my gosh, that did not look blue at all on the packaging. Oh wow, I really screwed that up. It's because I'm trying to be quick, so it can get through these fast. My OCD will hate me later, but it doesn't really matter. When I do it like that, it's definitely got some more purple notes. Let's see what the dip pen does. Dip pen time. Okay. Cult Pens Herbert. And this is with Hokro. Nope, not quite enough. Dip pen. Okay. So, oh, that reminds me of like the nitrogen. It's got some red in there. I think it's nitrogen. Well, while we're here, we might as well peek at the Anubis. Actually, no. Well, wait. So next page. Okay. So we have, let's do Philip next. So we can tilt this back up and pull it down. There we go. So Philip. Bubble. Boop. Oh no, I've got a lot on there. Okay. Oops. Now my OCD is really gonna hate me. Oh well. Okay. And the dip. That was a horrible C. Oh my gosh, it is not wanting to stick there. Pens. Philip. Okro. Oh, why? It is not liking my C's all of a sudden. Darn it, so close. Oh, come on, really? There. Okay. And then to end it off, one more purple. There's a lot of purples in this line. Maury. Perfect. Whoa! Oh my gosh, my Q-tip is kind of coming apart. Never had that happen before. Oh, it's driving me nuts. Okay. Okay, so that's not purple either. Yeah, that looks so much more purple on the little container. Whatever. All right, so now we're gonna go the total other direction. Let's put some of these in some kind of semblance of an order here. All right, so the next one is Loving Lemon. This is probably gonna be way too bright of a yellow for me to use. And I don't care, because it's still fun. Oh my gosh, that is gonna be green. Like, super green. Oh my gosh, no it's not, it's bright yellow. Oh, that's so weird. Yeah, that's pretty much not gonna be usable in a pen. At all. I think that's less usable than my freshly squeezed from Ferris Wheel Press in terms of how light it would be. I could be wrong. We'll see what the Hokuro does. But just off the bat, that's what I get. I mean, I guess I know some people use like a highlighter thing. Or like pens for highlighters, I mean. So I guess this would be good for that. Probably. Because that's what it makes me think of. Alright, yeah, don't read that at all. Colt pens. Loving Lemon. Hokuro, that's fine. We'll leave it at that, mainly because it is really hard to see. Okay. And that's why that was the first one. Because that was insanely light. Alright, and for a change of pace. Alright, so next is the bored banana. Ta-da! Alright. Let's see if we can knock these out fast here. This is even lighter in here. This is maybe harder to see. It's much more orange though. This is the container I said was pink. Yeah, it's almost lighter than the lemon. Also not near orange. Well, okay, maybe a little bit of orange. Alright, and the Hokuro. So we have Colt. Yeah, that one's really hard to see as well. Pens. Board. Banana. Oh, girl. Okay. Done with that one. Yeah, that one's not really any easier than the other, is it? It's okay. Next, the livid lime. I'll be honest, I'm expecting this to be along the same lines. Ooh, I like the color though. Ooh, pretty. Okay, I do like this color, even if it is a little hard to see. It's not near as bad as the yellows, though. I don't think, anyway. Pretty. Okay. This is... Oh, did I get covered? Oh, well. Colt. Pens. Livid. Yeah, it's not really much easier. Lime. Oh, girl. There we go. That's a little better. Yeah, they're all pretty much about the same. That green, though, if you're painting or anything with it, that one's not going to show up too bad. It was pretty easy to get down. The others I really had to push. Alright, next one. Guys, we're going to have to go to another page. This is a lot of inks today. Gruntled guava. It's kind of, looks like it's going to be almost like a peachy color. I always love these light colors, even if they are hard to use. They're so pretty. Such a bright person that way. I got all the bottles right here in my way. Wow, this is a much darker orange than I kind of expected it to be after the last three. That's a fairly nice orange, though. I don't mind that. Let's see. Alright, we have Colt pens. Gruntled guava. Oh, girl. Yeah, that one's not bad. It's got just a hint of that pink. I think they did a really good job getting the guava in that one. Like, I could see it. At least a little bit. Alright, next is sultry strawberry. And I will go back when we're done and go over all of these up closer. We're just trying to get them all. I think I went a little close this time. Let's zoom out just a little. I had to fix my camera. It died on me. So, trying to get it where you guys can see everything. That's close. There we go. Oh my gosh, wow. This one I did not expect to be lighter than the guava. That's why I put it where I did. I knew it was going to be a light pink, but holy cow, I wasn't expecting that light pink. It's almost the lightest one here. In some ways, it's still going to be more readable than the yellow, but I think it literally is the lightest color here. Good thing I like these light pinks, huh? I do like that, but wow, am I caught off guard by that. Pens. sultry strawberry. Oh girl. Should have put that down below, but that's okay. Getting close now. Well, kinda. Wistful watermelon. So I'm hoping this has a pinky red. Hoping it's very similar to the color on it. Based on the way it looks right out. It should be, yeah. That's a pretty good color. Got a lot of ink on this. A lot of ink. Okay. There we go. Yeah, that one's not too bad. Right's fine. I just looked at that. Wistful. Watermelon. Oh, girl. Oh, my neck is starting to hurt now. At least it's finally starting to get a little better. Okay. Next is the disdainful damson. I'm gonna be honest, I have no clue what the heck a damson is. Not at all. I even looked it up and I still don't remember. Whoop. Yep. Love that color. That's my kind of blue right there. Gold pens. Disdainful damson. Oh girl. And next we have just a couple more to go. So, oh, I missed a person. This one's Helen. I didn't even catch that. Oh my gosh, wow. I really screwed up, guys. I have two more. I have a Helen and a Christine. So much for my organization. But first we're going to do the last fruit one, which is Bashful Blueberry. Huh, interesting. I expected that to be a, not necessarily darker blue, but a heavier. This one's pretty see-through, pretty light. Oops, I colored myself. It's okay. Alright. Gold pens. Bashful. Oops. I'm not on it, am I? Okay, we are a little bit at least. Blueberry. Cocoa. Boop. Alright. Helen is next. And then we'll end with Christine. Ooh, pretty teal. Pretty, pretty. like that one. That may be my favorite of the bunch. Well, of these ones. That Griffin's probably my all-around favorite for these. But we'll see when I flip back. Colt, Pens, Helen, Hokuro, Dip, Pen, Christine, in hindsight, I probably should have broken this in 2 videos because I had so many and it's gonna be long, but it's okay. Colt Pens, Christine, Hokuro. Alright, that's it. We're done with the inking part. Or the testing part? The swatching part. That's the word I'm looking for. No! Oh no, 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 no. Okay, so there was a casualty. I spilled that ink everywhere. I think I was able to save quite a bit, but rinsing it off and stuff, it may be waterlogged and not usable now. I did ruin my mouse pad. That sucks. I also ruined a few pages in my Wearingeul pad, which sucks. Yeah, that's sad, but could have been worse. I mean, my desk is glass, so it cleaned up pretty easily there. Yeah, so instead of the little sample here, we really get to see the color here. It's got some red notes in the edges, a lot of teal. It actually ended up looking a lot like this one, but I know for sure it was the Christine, so that's kind of interesting. In the smear, you can really see that lighter blue. But yeah, so if you decide to get that one and you want to paint with it, it's gonna look like this probably. Alright, let's go over the others. The Christine, which, wow, those really look a lot alike. They both have those red notes in the tail, and really similar when I compare it like that. This has more green. The smaller sample has a lot more of the blue, but the writing has a ton of that red. Actually, so does the Helen. This one's kind of that sunrisey color that I've been loving. The Bashful Blueberry. It lost quite a bit of its blue and picked up some light purple notes. Also, I am like permanently stained blue now too. Anyway, start at the bottom. So, okay, that darkens this so much on my camera. This is like a really bright blue. A lot, honestly, it reminds me a lot of the Ferris Wheel Press 3 Steamboats, if you've ever seen that one. Let me see how easily, okay, this one's a bit lighter. I lied. This one's got more of a darker tone to it, but it is a really bright blue. Like, here's a darker one next to it that kind of helps a little. I don't know why this blue doesn't show up well on my camera. Really depressing. This one actually is a lot darker too. Actually, it's making all of these quite a bit darker. I always try to change the light and see if that helps, but it doesn't seem to do much. Yeah, they're still about the same. So it is darkening them a bit. They are a bit brighter. That's the watermelon. I quite enjoy that one actually. The more I see it, it's more unique than I have of a lot of other things. The sultry strawberry, which on the camera you can really see all the white in there. That one was fairly dry. It was a little harder to put down than some of the others. I think just because it was so light. I do like the guava, which again is a lot darker on here, but that one's a little more true to color. This one is like neon. The banana looks really good on here though. Really has those banana notes. In person it's a little brighter still. That seems to be the common denominator. This one you can actually read on here, and it picks up a little more of the green. That's just like a highlighter yellow in person. This one has that kind of, the Maureen has that kind of nitrogen look like I said. I don't remember, I don't have any inkling where that is in here, or I'd go back to it. But I'm also kind of trying not to push sides together too much. But it's got that red in there. That sheen. And then this one, the Phillip, that one's just a nice purple. Again, a little bit darker in person, but that one's just a really just purple. Not really anything else to say about it. I don't really see a sheen or anything like that. Here we have the Herbert, which is like a darker version of that Maureen. Like they're very similar, but this one is darker. I think you pick up the red more too though, especially over here where it's heavier. And same down here, you really pick up the red. Becky got a little more kind of almost like a green or pink tone in it as it dried. Tammy stayed that really just bright red, which again is nice. It can be hard to find a good red. That's a pretty Christmassy red, honestly. Robert, which it's funny, if I was going to do these by names, for some reason, something about the Robert and the Maureen, I just kind of want to flip those two colors, like with the name. I don't know why, I just do. Those names just fit the color to me. But that one, it's kind of that like crayon color raspberry is what it makes me think of. Not a real raspberry, but like that color you used to see all the time in Crayola boxes. That's what that one kind of makes me think of. Or maybe it was the magenta. It's been a long time since I used crayons. I can't remember for sure. I remember loving that one when I was little because it was just different. Recurring theme. I like the different stuff. The Griffin. So not as much green came out of this as I thought was going to. I still really like this color. And there's some really neat shading in here. And I can see the green big time on the edges. Like over here and along the bottom. But I like that color. It actually kind of reminds me of the watermelon. A little more orange, a little darker, I think. And in the writing, I can see a little bit of the green in the writing. Oh, and over here, I didn't even notice with the Robert, it's got a lot of green sheening too when it gets heavier. I couldn't even tell that until I looked at the writing. Interesting. And then the Anubis is still the surprising outlier. I really expected that to be black. I'm so surprised by that color. It reminds me a little bit of like a sparkly, yeah, the coffee monsters. But this one's got more gray notes. This one's got more of the brown, and probably thanks to the bronze glitter. Interesting. Okay though, sorry for the long video. Like I said, I should have broke this up into a couple, but it was nice to get them all done at once. And that's going to be it for today. So everyone have a great day.